Good morning. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Good morning, Blue.
Good morning, sweet Teri.
Good morning, Auntie Jean.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, girls and boys.
It's
baby girl.
It's going to be a beautiful
It
day.
is going to be
It is a
such
beautiful day.
It has been a gorgeous morning. The mist rises off the field. The stars are beautiful this morning. Everything's going at perfect place.
Okay, chips and the pumpkins.
I did feed them.
You did. Oh, look at that. Look at the sad eyes. Like I'm hungry.
They were being so bad yesterday.
Yeah. She fooling me. Yes, you are.
No, she said loving you.
Oh, so baby.
Get the music going in just a minute. Okay, get on Facebook.
The grid is back up.
Ooh, said they wanted to be up.
You've been a busy bee this morning.
Yeah, I got up 4:30.
You're fine. Fine.
Deirdre, good morning. I'm busy here trying to get everything to work. My, how things have changed. It used to be so simple just to click a button and we were on, but not anymore. Okay, let me see where you all are at. There you are, Kathy Hand. You can't hear me.
Blue cord.
Well, why can't you hear me?
Oh, so
Hang on,
she'll sell
I'm
it.
trying. Can you hear me now? Okay. Good morning. I hear you now. All right. I think we're almost there.
So we have to hide these. So Jean doesn't know where they are.
Great semester through volume. Okay. Good morning, Mama. How to bear. All right. How about some music? Everybody needs music in the morning.
Girls, it's time.
So you're in a hurry, well you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because this beautiful day. So come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Keep back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Begin it easy, won't cost you a dime. Throw an
So Kathy Ann has great news. She said changes are good morning, Brittany Book. Okay, where'd your comment go? Now I can't find it anymore. So anyway, Colin came up this morning and house is pulling him backwards and she's got to go. So she's got to go today. So Kathy, I'm so happy that that's happening. And look, you released, you let go.
Yeah, they have
And look what
tears.
happened.
You really do.
Blue's very emotional about this. I'm psyched. I think, it's like we talked about at the retreat. When you change, the things around you start to change. So happy for you.
I'm smiling.
And Auntie Jean is smiling. And Kathy said it's crazy because I had dreams last night all about it. Oh my gosh, I don't even talk about dreams last night. I slept more than what I normally do in one night. But boy, the dreams were off the chart. I'm like, no. And I haven't done this in a long time, but I went back into a dream. Do y'all ever do that?
Yes.
You wake up and you're like, no, I want to find out what happened.
Yes.
And it was about a cat. So I had to go back into the dream and make sure the cat was okay. So yeah, it was one of those nights, very restless, lots of tossing and turnings. Good morning, Suzanne. Suzanne, we got to talk because I think we're coming your way really soon.
I want to come.
You can come.
Come.
We'll just get a little. We'll get a little.
I need a caravan.
We'll get a little carrier and put it on top of the car and put everybody in it. Deirdre, you're sleeping more since changes.
Oh, good.
Yeah, well, I'm making that change, putting that out there. That's one of the things that I know that I need to do is to get more sleep. And my new app that I'm using has been yelling at me about that. You have to have more sleep. Too much stress. When you don't
We haven't slept since you got here.
I haven't slept since I got here, but now the retreat is done. And
You're still not sleeping.
the physical part of the retreat is done. Now we're like processing all those changes. And thank you to all of you who have set up an appointment with me so we can talk about what you got from it and feedback and how you see your life changing after the retreat. So I appreciate you all making those appointments so we can do that. And those of you that haven't, well, some of you have got right here with me, so you don't have to make an appointment. We just have to sit and do it. But
Are we doozering?
we are doozering it.
Doos.
And Jean lost a sock. Oh, she got a hole in her sock.
It's right.
She got a brand new hole in a brand new sock. That's too funny.
Heck, it's the weirdest thing.
Well, Suzanne, it's hard for me to text because of service up here.
Yeah.
But I'll send you a message on Facebook. We'll do it that way.
Suzanne, she's not allowed in the vortex, it seems. Or she
No.
can't get out of the vortex. I on the other hand, it's fun.
Yes, she does it fine.
Deirdre, in the changes group, there's a link to my page, my booking page, which is youcanbookme.com. So just go into the changes Facebook group page and it's on there. All right, so let's do a heart brain. I really feel like I need to do the heart brain this morning. I've been doing it more and more throughout the day as well. And I encourage you all to do that. Anytime you start to feel stress or just get that intuitive thought of, hey, I need to do the heart brain right now, then do it because it makes a difference. And it really does affect your life. It affects how well your body is responding to this thing called life. So hand on the heart and slow down the breathing. Release out anything that you don't need. Just focus on the now moment. There will be thoughts, there will be things that come through in your to-do list and all that stuff. But right now, this is for you. Give yourself some love. Focus on compassion, empathy, joy. I just felt such a sense of peace come over the room. Even the animals were feeling that peace. And that's what happens when we pour out energy into the world that's good and uplifting. It does affect everybody in the world, but especially those right there in our direct vicinity. So try it when you have a family member in the room. They don't have to know what you're doing. Well, you might want to let them know. They'll think you're having a heart attack if you're holding your chest. But it does affect everybody else. And doesn't that feel great? Just to feel that sense of peace and calm. I love it. Good morning, Ricky and Josie. I am so excited that I get to see the two of you like really, really soon. And we're doing an angel circle at Love and Light the night before they close on the 22nd. I will be in Fort Lauderdale, and I can't wait to let Jean see the place, although it's not going to be there anymore as a business. The energy of it will still be in that place. Kathy said I had a very restless night and I would wake up and go back and continue the crazy Colin dreams. So tired, happy in a way, but cautious and tired. Yes, I guess a few of us were doing that last night, finishing.
Yes.
What does that have to say? We're finishing things, not leaving anything undone or incomplete. I like that idea.
We're closing doors.
We're closing doors. Oh, Oksana. Oksana says, good morning. I want an appointment just from watching you. It was very inspiring. Oh, sweet Oksana. I will send you a link, honey. And yeah, I just loved what happened at the retreat. I don't know if you all read the blog last night. It's called Changes. I'll let you figure that out. And it has this amazing picture that I put with the blog. And that picture was taken at the Yogananda house that we went to out in the yard. We remember there was a groundskeeper there.
Yes.
And we talked him into taking a picture of us. So we had the whole group there. Well, I think everybody went to Yogananda.
Oh, one of the guys. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. The sweet guy that took our picture, and he didn't even get impatient with us. We were all, you know us. It takes a while sometimes to call us in together.
We have to place the short people in front and the tall people.
Oh, yeah. Taking a picture is a chore with us. Trust me. I will be in Florida probably sometime next week, I'm thinking, because we're going to be there for 2 weeks into the first week of November because I have doctor appointments. And so I'll have to be in there early so that I can get everything done. You can certainly join me in Fort Lauderdale. I will send you that information. And Jean and I would be so delighted, Oksana, if you would come and see us and be with us.
That'd be
Get an
wonderful.
Oksana hug. Yes, I'll send you that information about where we're going to be at Love and Light. And Brookie had super intense dreams. Yeah, it was a dream night for sure. Deirdre said the blog is awesome. I shared it to my justice group who are starting to follow my Angelic River group. That's great news, Deirdre. Yeah, it's I will send the picture into the group. I thought I shared the blog into the Morning Cuppa group, but I would definitely make sure you have that picture, Kathy Hand. All right, so it's Wednesday. Can you believe it's Wednesday?
Oh, I can't. I really can't.
It seems like we're still back starting the retreat.
I know. I can't believe it's over. I want it to keep going and going.
That's the thing. It's not over.
It's
That's
not over,
true. You're
but that's
right.
the beauty of when you're doing something together Just
You
like
go-
being here with our sweet
You go forth
Blue.
and you keep expanding and it's never
Yeah.
over. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
That's what the blog talks about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're here with our sweet Blue, and pretty soon we won't be it physically, but we'll be here every day, sitting
Well,
here with you.
Just me and Dave soon. Brookie's leaving too. We'll
I know.
be us and the dogs.
Talk about withdrawals. You're going to have empty nest syndrome.
We'll be fine. We'll be good.
Yeah. All these babies, they're
More
going
people are
to
gonna
keep you
come. I feel
busy.
it. I know. I have other friends who are gonna head up.
And Ricky says, we're working on the day you're doing the angel reading. We can stay as long as we want. That's great news, Ricky, because if we have a room full of people, sometimes it takes a while. I know we've gone over closing time at Love and Light before. I felt bad for Josie. I'm like, I know you want to go home, but there's other people.
In this case, she
I
won't
wanna
want to go
go.
home.
Hi, Josie. The yar.
Yes.
Star.
I know.
What?
Yes.
Oh, really?
We need to clone her so she can be here with the babies and be with
I'll
us.
just have to come in the etheric.
Yeah, you'll be there in the etheric for sure.
I can do that.
Leo's will be there.
Lizos, yes, Lizos will be theirs.
Yes, I know you're wow today, Kathy. I think that's great. I'm so happy
Oh.
that things are just falling into place. That's what I'm finding too. Things are just falling into place right now because we opened up to
Right.
allow. And that's the beauty of it.
Out there.
When you're welcoming and you're open to possibility and potential, then
You can't see
things
that up.
happen. What are we looking at?
There was a light.
There's a
Oh, okay. There were lots of lights out there last night. Okay, so what's your wow? I know Kathy Hands. Who else has a wow?
I lit the grid this morning. It woke me up,
That's a wow for all of us.
and that's pretty wow. And you guys will have to go visit it.
We definitely will visit it.
Lizo's stone is now a cornerstone of the grid.
Oh, good. Good.
I've never seen a pink quartz like that found on the lake before. It's the first time ever.
Yeah, it was beautiful. We got to visit that lake again before we leave here.
Yes.
So, Auntie Jean, do you have a wow on this Wednesday? Life is a wow right now, isn't it?
It is. She is a wow. This whole experience has been a wow. It's just overwhelming. It's an overwhelming wow. And this family is a wow. I mean, who would have ever thought, well, I would have when I was young, that I'd find such happiness and such peace that I have found. Thank you, everyone, for that. Thank you.
Yeah.
I know. It's like the retreat, all those wonderful people, today. It's like,
my.
I appreciated everyone so much and had the bestness.
Sure.
Yeah.
And a big wow, you can watch the video of Blue
Oh,
talking about the crystals because I got it uploaded last night.
And she can't remember a
And
thing and is not gonna watch
I
it.
couldn't leave my computer until it was done. So I was like, would you please hurry up, Blue? She was being difficult.
Me, I am not difficult.
I have a question for
So
you.
cute.
I've had cats walking up and down me all night long, but not your cats. These were spirit cats.
There's a lot of kitties here.
Oh my goodness,
There's-
there's feet all over me.
There's the magical Nabby cat. There is Lucky. There is Nikki. There's Spooky. There is, yeah, and there is Smudges Magoo and Smoky Smudge and Scaredy Boy.
Aw.
Oh my goodness, they were sure
Yeah.
active last night.
I was telling her my Gizmo used to jump on the bed with me. I could just feel him. I could actually see the mattress sink down in from the weight of him. And now that I've found him here, he doesn't do that anymore.
He'll be, I'm so glad he's settled into both places.
Yeah, me
being-
too.
Being my cat and being your
Mhm.
cat,
Yeah,
because he was traumatized at first, but it's like, it's okay, kitty cat.
it's
It's
okay.
okay. all right."
Yeah. And Deirdre says, thank you, Auntie Jean.
Oh, you got
And Kathy said, let's say a prayer for Colin and Jess and Bob, because I heard a lot of yelling when I was leaving the house.
Got it.
Not a good way to start your day. So shake that off. Shake, shake, shake.
The grid's up, Kathy, so you
Yeah.
just close your eyes and know that they just pull from that grid. It's all
That's
healing
right. They're in
stones
the
as well.
grid. Oh my goodness, what we got going on? Oksana says, my wow is creating an amazing life for myself and my son. I love my adventure and love being supported by my P family and have an amazing guidance from my spirit. Also, I found the accurate translation from Aramaic of the heavenly prayer.
Ooh,
And free us from the fetters with which we bind ourselves and each other. Lead us out of temptation. Let us repose in the higher self so we can be nearer to you. Forgive us and let us forgive until our actions are at one with your holy moment. Amen.
Oh, I love that.
I love that
Yeah.
translation. I've got
Yeah.
chills.
Roxana, please send it.
Thank
Yes,
you.
yes,
Thank
it's
you.
gonna be
Thank
there,
you.
so we can copy it.
Mhm.
or
It
send
is.
Messenger. Oksana,
Yeah,
so we
it's
can-
here. So I can copy and paste.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can do that. Copy.
Well, for everyone wondering why I posted my children's stories of hockey in the chat, it's because Lizo's asked for a token. That's why I put it there.
We want to sing too.
Oh, she says, I will email you the whole version. Thank you,
Thank
Oksana. Thank you so much for doing that for us. I'm going to share these words with the ones on Facebook so y'all can see them.
In my room, I'll go. She was back there. Did she? Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh,
Okay, there you go. There's the words. And so much gratitude to Oksana for doing that. Suzanne says, my wow is that Sam made it through surgery. He is back home and healing now.
Oh,
Sophia, hello, hello. All right, so we're going to do the long prayer today. We review all those names that are on the list, and please, if you have any to add in, the grid is back up. So that means that not only will they be on our big list, but they will be on the big list that's in the grid every day, where Blue prays for all of us and sends Reiki to those who need Reiki. And Brookie says, I know this might not sound very nice, but my wow is that we switched our traps and caught 5 mice last night.
oh.
I pray we got the entire family out of here. God, please forgive me for slaying your beautiful creatures. May they find peace on the next plane.
Time for them to move on to their next existence.
Yeah, I think mice and people don't cohabit very well together.
Brookie, we can just switch cats.
We'll switch cats. Yeah, this little bee, I'm sure she'd get rid of all those mices. Our Leo is here in the house. He says, good morning, beautiful, peaceful. Good morning, Mama P, Auntie Jean, and Blue Jean, my favorite Faye. Oh, Leo, we love you so much. I can't wait to see you.
Lizo's, your stone that you left, that beautiful pink quartz that you found, is now a cornerstone in the grid. Just so you know.
So
it's
you know,
there.
Leo,
It's working.
it was put to good use. So Leo, I don't know if you heard when I said it, but the 22nd at Love and Light, and you will be there if we have to come get you. I know where you live. Marietta, we are thrilled that we got to empty 25 trash cans and a huge pile of leaves and berries this morning. It was a week of work, and we are grateful for the clearing. EIWP. I'm so glad you got all that cleaned up after the hurricane, Marietta. And I can't wait to see you as well. Joanne, good morning, my sweet friend.
My friend.
My wow is working with my spirit guide that I found at the retreat while I am in a massage session.
Oh,
Beautiful. I just love you all. It is still continuing. You know, I feel us in that big room, that big, beautiful meeting room we were in, all of us expanding our energies out, learning and growing and sharing with each other. We learned from each other. And that's what's so beautiful.
Yeah, I let myself channel that whole talk.
Mhm.
Don't remember a thing. Never ever.
well, you ought to listen to it because it was fabulous.
I just am glad.
I'm gonna listen to it
I'm
again.
so
and
happy you were
again.
there.
I'm so glad. I'm happy I was able to channel that whole thing. They're like,
Aw,
and I was brave.
You were
I
brave.
was brave.
Leo says, it's in the grid. I'm so honored and yay. I was really hoping we get to say goodbye to love and light accompanied by the angels, like it
Oh.
all started for us. Yeah, the very first day, the opening day, I was there with the angels and I did sessions the whole day. They were worried I was going to collapse, but I didn't because it wasn't me. It was the angels. And now we get to end it that same way with just being in surrounded in love by the angels and give it a send off. So yeah, I'm happy you're going to be there, Leo and Ricky and Josie and anybody else that wants to come. Jennifer Langren, you're not so far away. You're in Miami. You can come to Fort Lauderdale. And Joanne, I really hope you're going to be there. And
Joy, you
Oksana is going to come.
She's come represent.
Maybe our West Palm people can come down. Linda Lemieux,
Oh, Linda, that'd be great.
Linda. Somebody wants to meet you. And Teri. I don't know if Teri's back yet from the Carolinas.
Oh my God, this is so tempting. I could just hop in the car and like drive down.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a little Florida get together. I really do. We've got so many Floridians, and some of you were at the retreat, which was so good. And Leo says, Brookie, I feel you. Oh, here she comes. Let me read to her what Leo said. Morning. Leo says, Brookie, I feel you. I felt the same pain when I had to exterminate the roaches.
Oh.
But if you're home, you must honor your space. And I miss you, Brooke Star.
Thanks, Leo. Oh.
We had a lot of bonding that happened at that retreat. And oh, wow. I'm ready for the next one. I'm like, okay, let's do it. So I think we're going to have a little get together in Florida. I'm just putting that out there. If any of you Floridians want to get together while Jean and I are down in that way, let's do that. All right. So you know what day it is, right? It is our Wednesday prayer day. Aw. Leo says we should have a real Thanksgiving party with the peas here in Florida.
That's true.
We could do that, Leo. We could do that really easily. We can find a place and just do it. So Kathleen says, I was telling my cousin about the past life regression where I was in Nazi Germany going to my death. My cousin and I always felt we knew each other long before as sisters or twins. When I told her about it, she said she always believed she died there. Yeah.
Oh, that's something.
Oh, Suzanne says, today, a year ago, I met Linda and Stacy for lunch here in Pennsylvania. It was so much fun. Yeah, it was. And Kathy says, maybe I'll fly down.
That would be great.
Anna, hello and welcome. We're going to be in Fort Lauderdale, Florida for a couple of weeks, Anna, and I'm doing an angel circle at Love and Light Spiritual Emporium on the 22nd. You can Google them to find where they're at. And yeah, just come see us. We'd love that. And Oksana says, Brookie, you have a right to your space. I give intruders 2 warnings to vacate my space. And on the 3rd time, I send them to the light with a blessing.
Oh,
There you
thanks, Oksana. I did give them a fair warning. I
Yeah.
told them
Yeah.
they had a choice.
Deirdre's offering prayers for all humans, Gaia, and world peace, and also attention to human trafficking. Yes, yes, yes. Anna, are you in Fort Lauderdale? It would be so great to meet you while we're down there. All right, so let's share the prayers, our peapod prayer list. And if you need to add anybody to it, give us an update on someone, please do that while we're on here. Oh, Anna, you're a massage therapist. Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. We've been talking
Really?
about massage. Oh, you're in Jacksonville. Well, we have to go through there on our way down to Fort Lauderdale. So Anna, send me a message and let's see if we can stop in and see you. All right. So our prayer list is for all of the P's for peace. It's actually for all of the people everywhere in the whole world and all that have been. And for peace on earth, of course, Deirdre, right?
Mm.
And Suzanne says her mom is still sick with COVID. Please keep her in our prayers. So I know she's on this list, so we'll definitely send extra prayers her way. So as I always say, when the name is read, remember that's one of our loved ones. And remember that we are just lifting these prayers up. We're just conduit to bring them up to the divine so they can be seen and acknowledged. And then we release it because we can't do anything. We can't change anybody. We can't change any situation, but we can love them and love them into the best experience they can have. So that's the purpose of us lifting these prayers up every day. And every Wednesday, we go in and do a remembrance of who's on our list and who's in the grid.
I'd like to add Peggy, my friend Peggy. I haven't talked to in 35 years. Into the grid. She just reached out.
All right. So as we say the names, just send love from your heart. So we're going to do Peggy first, so that I don't forget. Prachetta, Prachir and Goofy, Aunt Mina and Neil, Navriddhi, Jasmine and her daughters and her mom, Ronnie, Abha, Billy and Tim and Brian, Sheila and Kevin, Gary, James, Loretta and Cecil, and especially their daughter, Brenda. I don't know if she's out of the hospital yet, but she was having some real difficulty. I believe it was pneumonia. Joanne Castrillo and her family, her daughter and her grandson, Deirdre and her daughter, Danya, and Thump the cat, Deirdre's sister, Steph, and her husband, Bob, Adriel, Joni, Tia Fernetti, Nancy Sanger, Mickey, Suzanne and her family, especially her mom, extra prayers for her daughters, Jillian and Jackie, and granddaughter, Jessa, and her sister, Karina, Marietta and Ed, and good girl, Pearl. And so glad that Michael put a protective bubble over your place during that hurricane. The family of Claude, who passed, and Raquel, Leo Harley and his family, DJ Blaze, Lakshmi, Ken, Jebby, Jim and son, Ryan, Rick and Josie Morrow. And I'm hearing to put all their fur babies in there as well. They have lots of sweet little kitty cats, so let's lift them up. Tammy Williams, Meg and Jim Lorio and their family, Jean and Ron Lorio and their family. We just got to see her beautiful daughter, Marianne. Christina and Carrie Leftwich and her family. Mary Lou Burdick, Aunt Mary Lou and her husband and children. Catherine and Michael Kovacs and all of her family and fur babies. Rosalind Good Vibes, Sally and Tony De La Rosa, Rose De La Rosa, Kathy and Bob Hand and their family, especially Colin and Marlena, Bo and Candy Hand, Michael, Patty, Sonia, Paul and Marlene, Joe and his wife, Pat Moss, her daughter and grandchildren, and her sister Susan, Becky LaFave and her son Travis, Erica Hoppy and her family, Corinne, Charlie Coons and his family, sweet little Christine and his brother Raymond and wife Kathy, Hope Wellington Marshall and our darling Zina, and Hope's parents Winston and Cynthia, Trey Horn, Andrea Gregg, Catherine, Eric, John, Tatiana, Annie Seven, Grayson, Regina, and Adam, Cassandra and Destiny Ortega, Luz Orsini and grandchildren and her sister, Christine Lewis, Gail and Nick Zimmerman, Jennifer and Micah, Oksana and your mom Amber, Jenna, Katia, Maximus and his teacher, Herb, Darlene, Caitlin and Aunt Gail, Isabel and Paul Reese and their daughters Inesh and Teresa. And Isabel, if you're listening, we hope to see you when we come to Florida. Beata and her daughter Juliana, Linda and Dick Lemieux and sons and grandchildren, and for the successful sale of the house. We don't know the outcome of that yet, but hopefully she'll let us know. Linda's friend in Sarasota, Stacy and Josh Lord and their children and grandchildren, and her mom Karen, Mary Lord, Buster, Wayne, Blue Jean and Dave Walensky, and the fur babies, Pocket, Gruff, Whizzy Bee, Blue, Lulu, and Gizmo, Dolly the horse, Chance the horse, Gordy's family, sweet Gordy, got his wings this past week, and prayers for the whole family, and prayers for his wife Pam, Lindsay, Aunt Inga, Rose Sermon, Jerry McCorkle, Brookie and her family, and especially your mom, Debbie. I'm hearing to lift her up today. The Girardi family, Jeanette and Ernie, Sean, Angel Fullerton, Lillian in Norway, and all of her family, especially her grandson Gabriel and Lily's mother, Kathleen Caputo, and all your family, Kathleen, Colleen Straw, baby Wyatt, and mom Mandy, baby Haven, Kat, Steve, Candy, and Pastor Bruce, the Deerfield Valley in Vermont, so beautiful at this moment and has lots of visitors. So let's lift up everyone in the valley. Alba, Dottie, and Don, Grace Isis and her father and all her sisters over in Kenya and their children and fur babies, Raymond, Darren Walker, Arthur Thompson, Karen Palmer, and all of her family, Vicki King, Elaine Armstrong, Elena, Marianne, Henrik and Lorraine, Tammy Fisk and her daughter and beautiful new grandbaby, and her sister Tracy, Lori, Kelly, Rochelle Martinez and Mom Rose, Stephen, Catherine, Ruth Anderson and her family, and especially prayers for a family member going through a huge struggle right now, and her sister-in-law Sharon, Diana Bertut, Jeannie and Sister Merle, Boulder, Colorado area, still recovering after the tragedy that happened there, Michelle, Crystal and Dean Nobles and sons Gabriel and Jacob and their dog, Laura Hill, Julia Osborne, Sharon Rhea and family, Sherry Gatewood and Padama, Hummingbird, Tammy Hill and family, Phil B., Lynn Gallagher, Terry Wilderman and her father, Mary Crincoli and her friends, J.H., Mike S., and John, Irene and Eduardo, Eddie Quills, Jose, Michael Murdoch, Jessica, Fidel, Camilla and Nick in Australia, Lynn Andriazzi, Frank, Albie, Viola, Kenneth, Bobby, Mansi, Kamal, Maddie, Akil and the Pakistan orphans, Noel, Yuri, Scott, Letitia, Mary, Joshua, James, Drake, Alicia Burns, Pam Dite, Kimberly, Ellen, Susie Koff and Richard, Terry Gilstad, the Walters family, Chiara, Marissa, Allie, Bree, Claudia, Marianne Pish and family, Cassandra and Danny Gary, Lenny, Rick Ulfick, John Thaddeus Fiore, Kuka Carney and her family, Bob Simon and Sherry Otis, Sharon Boyle and Zoe, Carol Fisher, Jay Rothman and Mary, Deborah, Violet, Walter, Brookie's Aunt Jeannie, Shelley, Sue and grandchildren, Carrie's mom and niece Laura, Maggie's mom, Freddie, Bradley Capone, Andy, Amanda Summer, Robert Dosa, Miles and Sarah, Debbie Carol Hawks, Carl, Brutus the dog, Augie the dog, Chris Blake, Dante, Jerry, Haley, Trevor Jordan, Richard Weber, Charlotte Abrahams, Michelle Landers and her family, the areas of Buffalo, New York, Uvalde, Texas, Joanne McCann New over in the UK, the Changes Retreat, all of the beautiful energy that was there, and may it expand out throughout the world. Teresa Gloria, Whitney, Jude Dalton, Karen Gibbons and daughter, Matt, Noel and his housemate, James Schultz family, Julie Kiss and her mom, Cynthia, Uncle Albertino's family, Howard's family, Courtney, Lucinda, Ryan, M, Pat, Sophia, Aaron Parker, Angelica Complimans, the family of Paula Floor, Pat O'Connor, Zoe Charles, who had a motorcycle accident and recovering, Erica Fagels, Yolanda, Sylvie Burns, Robin Waters Dykes and her mom Jewel, Joanne and Leo, Sam, Florida, Matt, Charles and Nita, and Yusha. So any others that you want? Oh, Colleen Straw is fine now and can be removed. Thank you for that, Kathleen. And Kathleen also says that Oksana, I want to send something to Maximus. Oh, that'll be a special treat for him. Yes, I will connect the two of you, Kathleen. I'll send you both a message and get you together so you can talk. All right, so any others you want to add in, go ahead and put it in and we'll make sure they're added to our list.
Teri Angel and Jean Lorio, because they're getting ready to leave this beautiful area, and when they go forth in ease and grace and carry this place with them.
Yes, we will. We're gonna need a bigger car.
So you want me to come bring the other angel mobile and drive behind you? I would do that.
We'll just tether them together.
You could do that, Brookie. Brookie can come too.
Okay. So please say this prayer with me as we do every Wednesday. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. May these prayers that we've lifted up today be seen, heard, acknowledged, and answered by the divine. And we give all honor and glory to our Creator and to Divine Mother, to Christ. And thank you, so much gratitude to our angels that help us every day. And love, love, love to all the P's, which we're going to do right now with our special magic words that we say to each other every day on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. I love you all so immensely. You're in my heart always, 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 always. And so much love going out into the world. Right now, there's going to be love going out into the world. I think there's going to be some wiggles and waggles. What do we think, girls? Are there wiggles and waggles that are getting ready to happen? You got to see Leo wiggle and waggle while he was here. So he taught us how to do it. So let's get moving.
I thought that you like.
Charlie.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. One of peace for peace, so I'm mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
Going on.
Cuppa full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot, and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on the shoes. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team, and you can side with us. There's always no space in the pot for more love. Take a spot and get the day started. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of. Give me a cuppa full of joy. Give me a cuppa full of.
The choreographer.
There really is no secret. We simply accept online.
Oh.
AAA, morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning Cuppa Fulla Joy, with all the P's and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cuppa full of joy.
Ready for it.
Give me a cuppa joy.
Oh, she's looking for you now.
What a great time. Yeah, they're looking for you, Leo. So got to get here in the etheric realm so they can see you, because you know they can do that. Leo says Auntie Jean learned the dance well and Brookie choreographed it.
Yes.
with her qigong, right?
And I laughed at it.
Oh,
I laughed with
oh,
it.
sweet ones. I love you so much. Stay in your
Love
heart.
you.
Stay blessed. Have a most beautiful, beautiful day. And I will see you later. I'll be on at 10 o'clock with our Dr. Ruth Anderson doing meditation excavation. So tune in for that. We love you.